Yeah, YouTube. Welcome back to the Man Channel with your Bobby. Let's go. You got addressing the Rob drama, ABC crew, and getting kidnapped. Hit the like button and subscribe. You got Mr. Midrange Coach. Welcome. Let's get to the video. Patreon link, Discord link, second channel link, third channel link, and Twitch link, all in the description. If you guys want to be a part of the Patreon and potentially become a part of the 1v1 scene and help you dissect your film and become a better content creator, we're going to be studying on how to become better at content and become better at 1v1s. And if you're really that nice, I will be relaying the film to the guys. And what the guys decide to bring you on, or they think you're not good enough, we go back to the drawing board and we keep getting better. I'm not making no promises. But what I am going to do is promise you that we will be working hard together. Let's get to the video.
Man, just had a blast, learned a lot, was able to help a lot of the players out. So I really enjoyed it. As we did that, and we finished up our second day, we started watching the TNC event. So we watched that live all together, just chilling, watching.
Damn, y'all tapped in? Ha!
We just love watching basketball.
Y'all paid the 15? Okay.
And then this game happened. Rob and Keon versus Tay and Cam. So we saw it, and then, the next day, Rob posted this. So everyone saw it. This is the craziness that was going on, right? Everyone saw this post by Rob, back on my solo vibes. Again, that can mean anything, like back to one-on-ones, back to doing my own thing, whatever. One thing about me, I try not to be first with news, or I try not to be overly think about, oh, what is this person trying to say? I just sit back and wait, and you'll find out. Just sit back and wait. And then his next post, same thing. If you want to book me, hit my DM. So obviously off the dribble was on it straight away. They're like, hey, if we can get that game going, if we can get Rob booking for that Rob Nas, or book Rob for another matchup, let's do it. You'd be insane not to, right? But then the problem was Rob obviously took it down straight away. And it's one of those things, right? Did he take it down because he wanted to? Did he take it down because someone told him to? At the end of the day, this is what we always talk about.
This video is sponsored by Transparent Labs.
As someone who trains regularly, supplementing with protein is key to hitting my goals. But so many supplements out there are filled with artificial junk and fillers that I just don't want to put in my body. That's why I was excited to team up with Transparent Labs in this video. Transparent Labs grass-fed protein is also a third-party tested and informed choice certified for accuracy and safety, so you know exactly what you're putting in your body. Each serving delivers 28 grams of protein, sourced exclusively from grass-fed cows, which gives you higher quality and more nutritious protein. Transparent Labs is giving away a free protein starter kit with every grass-fed protein subscription. This kit includes a shaker bottle and a variety pack of 5 single-serving protein pouches and their top flavors, so you can find your favorite. By clicking my link in the description box or scanning by QR code, you can also get 10% off your order, which will automatically apply at checkout. Click the link or scan my QR code here to get the offer while supplies last.
Social media, if you don't want people to know about it, or if you're frustrated or whatever, just keep it to yourself, because people are going to use it against you, or you're going to get people upset with you for no reason. But the more I think about this too, you guys know me, I'm always going to take the side of the player. Always. They're the ones putting themselves out there. They're the ones at risk. Rob, post whatever you want, man. Rob, he's him and Nas can set their own price for whatever. You can post whatever online that you want. Rob, you can do what you want, man. You can do whatever you want. And I'm not saying that walk around and piss people off and be selfish all the time, but I'm also saying oh, this is just a little bit more we'll get into. But I'm just saying, I don't think that's, so what? You say, if you want to book me, hit my DM. That's how you should be moving the whole time anyways. But if he's under contract, or if it's breaching something that him and TNC have, I also get that, take it down. But I think he's young. You make mistakes, you do whatever. I just don't think it was that big of a deal. But the responses to it all has been insane. So this one, I don't want to dive into this too much, but I'm pretty sure people are on there. Frigga's dad was getting involved. Obviously Frigga being one of the owners. I've got a lot of respect for Frigga too. I know OTD put this out. I've got a lot of respect for Frigga. He was actually the first big name in basketball at all to reach out to me. And this was before I had this channel. This is when I had my original channel. So the main channel, he reached out to me and was just, I really love your content. It's dope. He followed me. And like from that point on, it's just been like, oh, that's pretty dope. Like I really like that. I really respect that. And then that's when I started kind of watching the TNC stuff and paying more attention. So I've got nothing but respect for Frigga. And that's why I appreciate TNC. So even though everyone's like, man, there's politics here, there's politics there's politics everywhere. There's politics no matter where you go. But, you know, people are still people. So I judge people on how they are when I'm around and like their character and the choices they make when I can see it. I can't listen to what other people are saying because I'm like, there's two sides, there's three sides to every story, like his, hers, and the truth. So I'd like to judge for myself. So I don't have issues with TNC. I don't know them. You know, the only one I had any interaction with was Frigga, and it was good interaction, so it was cool. Anyway, so his dad was going back and forth and apparently using the N-word, and I don't know if he's white or black, but that's causing controversy. So now everyone's jumped on that, which it's only spreading the Rob stuff more. Like that issue, I don't really care about. That's for other people to deal with, but it's only spreading like the Rob narrative more because he deleted this post, remember? So now everyone's going out and sharing it more. Following on from that, they go into damage control. I've seen a lot of screenshots and Discords and people sending me stuff in Discords, like a lot of stuff that's being said behind the scenes. And anyone that's in any of the Discords I'm in, what do I say all the time? I don't want to get involved with politics. I don't want to get into the mudslinging because I just don't think, I'd rather just talk to someone to their face. Like if I got a problem with you or if you got a problem with me, just tell me what it is. Like we'll sort it out or we'll just decide we don't like each other. That's fine. They've gone into damage control so quickly though, that I think it's making the situation worse. So Marcellus and Ellis bars both made a video and both copied each other's thumbnail apparently. I don't know why this one's not as it's okay that mine's not movie quality. I don't know why it's not as clear as the other one. Anyways, Marcellus, I saw his first because this was like right after it happened. I think like different time zones though, so I don't think it was like directly when the incident happened, but as soon as he heard about it, he got on and made a video. The issues I think with the reaction community, not these guys in particular, I just mean in any like news, people that react breaking news stuff, there's more information to come out, more stuff can come out. So the quicker you put something out there and a narrative out there, it kind of pushes a narrative a specific way. So I try to avoid that at all costs. So I thought about making this video yesterday. I was like,
whoa.
I'll wait until I get a little bit more information. Anyways, watched both their videos. It's fine.
Well,
but Marcellus didn't say a lot. What I mean is he didn't make a lot of judgments one way or the other just because, like, I don't think there's a lot to say about it. I think this is more Rob's. If Rob wants to talk about stuff, he can come out and talk about stuff. If Scotty from TNC wants to talk about stuff, he can. But until one of them do, like, we just don't have all the information. But at the end of the day, like I said, I think Rob should start taking control of the narrative a bit more because right now, these guys, Marcellus, who I really respect, and I've watched his stuff forever. I actually know, I'm pretty sure he's good friends with B-Dot, and I've met him in Australia, super cool. Like, I've had no issues with these guys, and we reacted to one of B-Dot's videos. And Ellis, I don't know him. Never met him. Never talked to him, but you guys see I react to the TNC stuff. I break down their games all the time, and I show respect to these. At least I think I do. I hope I haven't said anything to disappoint them. Because I've heard some things. Okay, so Ellis, I'm available. If you ever want to talk, you ever want to have a conversation, not here to step on your toes, not here to steal your shine. I actually think the content that we make is very different. I think I do more coaching stuff, like I break down the games. I break them down. So many comments that I get, people are like, I can't sit through your breakdowns. You talk too much. They don't want to watch breakdowns. They want to watch reactions. Okay, you do reactions. I do breakdowns. Completely different. So I don't think you got to worry about me coming in and taking your community or stepping on your toes. I'm not trying to emulate what you guys are doing. I like what you're doing. I started this channel because my main channel, I edit everything.
Okay, so this video is more about a discrepancy with me. I don't think this is even about Rob. I think this is, he thinks I have a problem with him when I don't at all. I don't have a problem with mid-range coach. What the hell?
I record everything. I do everything myself. It takes a long time from start to finish to do a project and for the highly edited content. And I'm trying to get as much basketball information out as I can. This channel is a good way that I can do that because I can react to two, three videos a day. I can get those out there so I can talk about a lot more basketball subjects. So anyways, I'm just saying that to say, Marcel.
Well, I don't have a problem with you, bro. I don't have a problem with you at all. Time out. Flag on the play. And I do breakdowns as well. Like, just because I joke and I like to make people laugh and I like to clown, I break down the game too, man. I coached 2 years and 3 years of high school basketball. I taught high school students for 2 years as well before YouTube really started taking off, man. I'll break down film as well, man. We just, you're just more of a dry humor. I just like to joke real bad. That's all that is, But nah, bro, I don't have a problem with mid-range coach at all.
I think his video was fine. He didn't really say anything. You know what I mean? He didn't say anything like one way or the other. He said Rob can handle it however he wants, or I don't know. What do you guys think? He was starting the conversation. Ellis was kind of the same. But I do think you guys got to remember, like, I think Rob needs to be able to tell this is Rob's story to tell. This is his information to talk about. From what I gathered in their videos, they're saying Rob is upset and he doesn't handle losses well, and he gets too emotional and he does this. I'm like, yeah, maybe he might be mad at other things though too, or that might build.
That may be the case. I'm telling you, go ahead.
Up in a specific way, but either way, that's Rob. That's for him to deal with. And I've coached players like this. I've dealt with players like this all over, but that's his narrative to push. I just don't think we should be stirring the pot as much as we are. And
whoa. No. I think there's some major confusion. Bro, we hang out with Rob monthly. Like no funny, like, you know how many no, real talk. Like, bro, we hang, like, Rob is my dog. Like I hang out with Rob monthly. Like, I see Rob monthly. I'm not fabricating anything. Like, I'm not stirring up no pot. I'm not making no narrative. Rob, my mans, and me, Sal, and Emily have told him, bro, just play your game. Stop worrying about the refs. Stop worrying about whoop-de-whoop. Just play your game. We've told Rob on multiple occasions he is somewhat emotional, especially when he loses. And we were at the event, and after the game, Rob was emotional. Like, that is a fact. Like, we were there. I was sick. I had the chills. And I was going outside, and Rob was outside very frustrated. Like, that's just a fact. I'm not fabricating. I'm not stirring up no pot. I'm telling you the truth. What am I I'm telling you the real. As somebody that is there, and as somebody that talks to Rob and roots for Rob. I got accusations of people telling me I'm all on Rob Jock. I'm like, what? Like, here's my thing, right? I think it's a double-edged sword for me. Okay, so anytime, I'm gonna let you rock out. But bro, first of all, one, I don't have an issue with it at all. Two, this isn't damage control, in my opinion. This is me and Sal reporting on a public post made by Rob at an event that we were at. So we reported on it. So what I'm saying is, if Off the Dribble can take the post and stir up the pot, because that's what they did, if you want to be real. They took the post and they posted it, and they was being petty. All we did was take the post and report on what happened at the event from our perspective. So if Off the Dribble has the right to take the post and try to get the Rob and Nas game, then me and Sel have the right to make a video and report on what happened at the event from our perspective to let the viewers know. And even in the video, I didn't watch Sel's full video, but I know I said, if Rob decides to leave, I'm going to support Rob the same way. Nothing's going to change. We are just going to have to develop more talent. I'm not stirring up no pot for Rob. Nor am I doing damage control for TNC or for Rob. Scotty doesn't ask us to do any of this shit. Like,
I will put my right hand on the body. Scotty doesn't ask us to do no damage control, no please make a video. He doesn't do that at all. Me and Sel just did this. I saw Sel do it. I was like, oh, man, damn. Let me report on my perspective. My perspective may be different from Sel, so let me report on my perspective. But I hear you, but that's not the case right here, brother. We talk to these guys. I talk to these guys a lot.
Like I said, I don't know Rob, and he can handle his loss however he wants. Now, as a coach, I'd like to talk to him personally and then be like, here's some things you can work on, here's some things you could change, or what were your thoughts? Why were you frustrated? I think that's a better way to go about it than us constantly making videos when things...
Mid-range. Brother, we talk to the players personally. Oh, brother, when I say we talk to all the players, when I tell you we want the best for the players, bro, we talk to them personally about what we see on the floor. They come to us and ask us what they need to get, what they need to improve on, whether it be attitude-wise or game-wise, what they need to improve on business-wise. How, bro, I have phone calls, and I would never disclose about what phone calls I get and what we talk about and who's calling me. But, bro, I get phone calls about what game I should take, will be this and that. Bro, I get so many phone calls, bro, like, I talk to players about, yo, you shouldn't do that anymore because X, Y. Brody, we talk to players in person a lot. And it's a lot of things we didn't even say in this video because of how much respect we have for Rob. But if Rob makes a post public, we have the right to publicly report on the post, regardless if he takes it down. That's like me, okay, especially with all the beef they got going on with OTD and TNC, because it really wants. I ain't never seen Scotty speak about this shit ever publicly. But if I make a post and say, I'm done with TNC and FABC crew on my story, and then I take it down, whether it be 10 minutes or 30 minutes later, I should suspect whether 1v1 thoughts, because you're a reactor, OTD to make, I expect somebody to catch wind of that and make a post about it because it's public information now. This is no different for Rob. I'll react to IG stories. I'll react to IG posts. I'll react to IG lives. It's not going to change because Rob Cologne made a post.
Go bad. I think the one-on-one space is so toxic anyways. We highlight so much. We highlight the negative stuff, and we're not talking about the positive stuff enough. And again, I'm just saying that from a player's, coach's perspective. Anyways, all that out of the way, I don't have a problem with the ABC crew. I think they're good. I always give them props, whatever. But what I wanted to...
Brother, and I appreciate...
talk about the reason I brought this up at all.
This is what this video is about. This video isn't about Rob.
Me this. Somebody sent me this screenshot. Y'all better hold ninjas to the same bias standard. Now, I can look at this a couple different ways.
This is what this video is about.
I can look at this as charitable. I always try to be as charitable as possible. Or I could stoke the flames, right? I could be like, B. Ellis told me I'm not being accountable, and all I said was blah, blah, blah. So TNC, we could go back and forth. But right now, I think TNC is kind of in the hot seat for the Rob stuff. It's just not my battle. I just don't care. I'm not signed to OTD. I'm not signed to TNC. I'm not signed to Ball is Life. I do my own thing. So when I'm watching this, I try to sit back and just see what's happening, and then I try to just give the most accurate information so that I know how to move in these spaces, right? I posted this video. The reason I posted this video is because this weekend,
you don't have to explain this to me. This isn't aimed at you. This isn't aimed at you at all. This is a general post. This could have been Mr. 3-point coach. It's a general post. And one thing I really don't like is that this screenshot was sent to you, brother, but they don't send you the screenshot of me giving you and Devin the Lab flowers about your commentary. This is a ploy or a plot to have some type of fake beef. Bro, first of all, I ain't got beef with a soul. And I'm not about to get into no commentating beef. This is corny. Brother, I have no issue with you at all. I was like, yo, keep him in the booth with Dev in the lab, and I also enjoyed the commentary with Nesco that you had. I have no issue with you at all. This was a general post. Why? Because people are, I'll say this, people like to call me biased, but I know for a fact I have documentation of covering every single platform. June's League, Street Star Tours, TNC, OTD, Ballless Life. I cover all aspects of YouTube basketball, even some unknown leagues. I'll watch and show love to everybody. This is a general post, my brother. That's what that is.
Single one of these players anyways, there's 4 of the top 5 players here.
And here's my thing too. I covered the Ballless Life / OTD Summer Jam pay-per-view like it was the NBA Finals. I covered it like it was the NBA Finals. I low-key covered it more than I did TNCO2. I pushed a player by the name of Lamar Peters, who is my brother. But Davo found him, right? Davo, quote-unquote, found him. And I've been pushing Lamar Peters. Right? I've been an advocate for Lamar Peters. But Davo comes on my live and tells me I'm biased because I want guys to be on TNC. But the first post he made was to get Rob on OTD. Right when he posted that. We have a right to be like, yo, pull up over here.
I'm pretty sure. Isn't that right? Got Nas, Scoob, Zay. Oh, Nesco's not in there. So we got 3 of the top 5 players, but we've also got like Lamar Peters. You got Bruce in there. So like some guys that are like possibly in the top 10. You got Frank Nitty, and you got newcomers. You got Dooley and Keem, and Keem's been killing it. So when is the last time you've seen like this type of talent all on the court competing in a tournament? For me,
Here's what I'm saying. If I make that post and I say name a better lineup that has, let's say, Latin Davis, Cam, Rob, Isote, and give me a 5th, Keon. They can be like, oh, here he go again. Gassing up TNC. That's what I'm saying, Brody. That's me more talking to my Discord. It has nothing to do with you.
They meant what I said. Name a better lineup. Show me a lineup that you guys think is better. But the reason I posted this, the main reason I did it, is because we've been talking to all of these players about doing more of their own promotion, doing more of their own, like, get their YouTubes out and whatever. So Dev, who was sitting next to me on the table, we were having a conversation, and then he was like, oh shoot, let me go get a video of this. So Dev goes and gets a video, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right, this is a good opportunity to like get more video for these guys that they can share and put onto their own pages. So the whole reason I did that, I'm hyping up these guys that I think deserve more respect. I played professionally myself.
Boom. And listen, I completely agree with you. And that's all I try to do when I work with TNC. I try to hype up the guys that I think deserve more respect. Like a Day-Day, for example. A guy that I know plays the toughest matchups in TNC consistently, him and Isote. When he comes back, he gets a quality win against KO, guys that is his size, his stature, and he's been on an upward trajectory. And I just try to hype him up because he's been putting in the work. A guy like LP, right, that has a tremendous resume before YouTube basketball, I try to hype up. I was wrong about the Scoop 101, but I still believe LP is a hell of a player. That's all. Brother, what I'm trying to explain to you is that we're on the same page. But this post isn't about you.
played for 9 years. And I never, you know, you have your haters back home who will say, well, I could have played at that level. I could have done this. Or you were playing against short people. You were playing against white people. You were playing against, it wasn't NBA. Like, we can hate on basketball all day. We can be negative all day. But at some point, you got to just start, like, respect the game, push the game forward. And when I saw these guys in person, you guys remember, I watched Scoob play Roy, and I thought he was trash. Then I watched Scoob play Rob, and I thought Rob was trash. Since then, I realized, like, okay, I've seen more, and I've seen these guys in person now. These guys are elite. These guys are pros. These
Midrange coach, there's a video that I have on my channel right now of me saying the exact same thing. I don't know. One thing I do want you to do, brother, if you're gonna be in this space, please go look up the history of everything that has went down within the last 2 to 3 years, because that's going to matter and shape your opinion. Because right now, I honestly feel like you just don't know enough about this space. You just don't know enough. Because what you're saying about these guys creating their own channels, creating leverage, is something that I've been trying to push since the first pay-per-view. Let me see if I can find it real quick for you guys so it doesn't mess up the quality of the video. Before the first pay-per-view, I made a video. Should be coming up. Right here. There was a video that occurred where Davo was accusing TNC of being modern-day slavery. And it led to this big, heated situation. This has been going on, right? This war between the platforms. And this is me telling the players that they need to be more like Uncle Scoob. 113K subscribers. 34K, 49K, 64K, 71K. That's the leverage. That's the leverage, my nigga. Not bouncing around from platform to platform and getting mad when Scotty tells you that all he wants you to do is be exclusive to him because he's built your name up off a few videos that you did in a season and on a city tour. So this was when exclusive contracts was a big thing, or it's still a big thing. 7 months now, it's still a big thing now. And this was when Scotty was angry about guys bouncing from platform to platform, guys that he built up from the ground and built their name up, whatever the case may be. And I was giving both sides. I was saying, yo, this is Davo's side, this is Scotty's side, but here's my side. How about you build up your own platform so you never got to worry about somebody feeding you? That was my whole thing. This has been going on, Midrange. Like, this has been a thing. This ain't new.
Professional play. Some of these guys do it full time, so I have nothing but respect for their game. That's why I posted this. I posted this to show, like,
some guys don't want to do no channel. Some guys don't want to put in that type of work to make a YouTube channel. I've been trying.
I posted this to show, like, how much I enjoy this space, and I really do think these guys are like the elite of the elite. This had nothing to do with TNC. This had nothing to do with anyone else. This had nothing to do with, like, I don't even know where you can talk about accountability. If you do disagree, or if you think I did something wrong, just tell me, man. You can just reach out. We can have a conversation, or you can send me a message, or you can send a message to someone else and have them send it to me. You can send me a Post-it note. You can send it postcard, whatever, email. I don't care. You can contact me if you want to, if you disagree with something. But if I'm being charitable, if I'm being the most that was an uncharitable interpretation, and that it could be construed that way. If I'm being charitable.
You just said, let me try to get it.
You only posted this because you were specifically talking to Davo off the dribble.
Yes.
If you were specifically talking to Davo about accountability on off the dribble, that's y'all's battle. That's your thing, whatever. But I don't know why you would use this photo, this screenshot that I took I don't know why you would use this story to like throw into. I don't see anything wrong with this. And him saying this was the craziest games the internet has seen. Again, wait till the games come out. Wait till the games come out and watch them. And then if you disagree, say, actually, they weren't that good. But these games, it's just so good. It was, look at the talent on the court. Of course they're going to be good. It was just some of the crazy, I promise.
And they probably are amazing. And I hope they are amazing. I don't want to get this misconstrued. I want everybody to eat. Eat. Like, real talk. Get to the paint. I don't want to get that misconstrued at all. I think that gets like so misconstrued. Get to the bag. I hope they are amazing games for the fans and myself to consume because I'm going to be watching them on live, lit, breaking it down. This is not, I don't have, and this is what I want to say. Just because there's a TNC OTD beef does not mean there is a B. Ellis OTD beef. I don't give a fuck. Do I want the best games to be on the platform I work with all the time? Duh. I work with this platform all the time. If OTD happens to get the game, am I going to hate on OTD and be like, no. They got the game. Business is business. I'm not at war with nobody. I had a short feud with Ball is Life, and that was the end of it. I'm not at war. Stop saying B. Ellis. I'm not at war. They are fighting for games. TNC, OTD, they're fighting for games. Of course, I want to see the better games on TNC. I work with them all the time. Man, I be feeling like, God damn, bro. Sheesh.
You're going to enjoy if you watch. Or don't watch. I don't care. But I wanted to address this, and I wanted to just say, Ellis, if you want to talk about something, that's fine. But I think TNC has like so much stuff. They're in damage control, and you guys are sorting out your thing. I get it, because when something like that happens with a player, like a lot's happening. But you guys sort that out. It's like this is where the mudslinging starts. And being a part of OTD, as I was this weekend, they're not all going to be home runs, right? And like looking at TNC, they're not all going to be home runs. But I was happy to be a part of what I was this weekend, and I was like, oh, I'm really excited for where this one-on-one space is going. This is, if you're a fan of one-on-one basketball, if you're a fan of this space, this was a good weekend for you because all of the talent that you got to see across different platforms. If you're a TNC person, it probably feels like a loss because it's like, Rob just posted that thing, and now OTD had a good weekend, and now Davo's posted some screenshots and stuff. So you're doing the Rob. You're you're accusing Rob of being upset and posting stuff online and being mad, and now you're going and doing the same thing. Now, as a basketball player, as a coach, as someone who understands like humans, like people are humans. When Rob posted what he did, I'm like, ugh, it's gonna ruffle some feathers. But then I'm also like, he's human. He can feel mad. He can be upset if he wants. When I see
that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse to go about things that way. I coached just like you coached. That's not an excuse to say, oh, he's human, he's mad, he could go about. No. Oh, he's mad, he just made the point. No, you don't go about, just because you mad, you don't just do, like, that's not how men conduct themselves. If I ever, you're not going to see me up here saying, yeah, book me to commentate. You're not going to see me do that, bro. And I need to be called out on that if that happens? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Rob is my dog. Oh man, I think what's getting misconstrued is that we just talking out our ass, me and Sel. We're not. We're not. Bro, you know how many mid-range, bro. I want to make sure this is very clear. I respect what you got going on. I love your commentary with Dev in the Lab, your channel. Bro, keep prospering. But you need to gather all the information of this scene from its inauguration, from its start to now. No, seriously. Because did Davo tell you? No, real talk though. Did Davo tell you that? Because you keep trying to make this like no. Did Davo tell you for the Rob versus Zay game, when there was this whole commotion about Scotty didn't know he signed, whatever the case may be, and Davo thought that Scotty was trying to take the game from him, whatever, boom, 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 all that. It's over now. The game happened. It is what it is. It was a great event. Did Davo tell you that I was the one trying to get him and Scotty to talk on the phone so we could squash all the beef? I was the one on the phone with Davo being like, yo, bro, I'm going to try to make this happen because in my heart of heart, I felt like Rob signed a contract, so, man, he got to play the game. It is what it is now. It is. Listen, once you got it is what it is. It is what it is. So as a result, I wanted those two guys to get on the phone and speak. That's a fact. So, like, at the end of the day, there is some history within here that it's just, it is what it is.
You guys post, when I see you post this stuff, I go, okay, like you're either mad at something or whatever. You're human. I get it. I'm not saying you're the worst person in the world, but just come talk to me. But the whole reason I wanted to have this conversation, I think the narrative's got to change a little bit around the basketball. And I wanted to say there's a lot of stuff going on back and forth between the platforms. I see a lot of the fans in the comments talking about stuff. And now that I've seen it behind the scenes for two events, there's a lot more that goes on that you guys don't know. And I think the players have actually done a really good job of keeping a lot of stuff private. And so when Rob posted that, whatever, there's more going on behind the scenes than you guys know. And it's not for me to say. Like, I'm a big believer of if someone else is going, like, that's their news to share. Or that's this person's, it's not my news to share. I don't really care. You're a grown man, make your decisions. But this talk, just trust me when I say there's a lot more going on. So when you think that Davo at Off the Dribble TV is moving slimy, it's not even, like, you'd be surprised how many players are reaching out to Davo. You'd be surprised how many times I've heard Davo on the phone be like, look, man, we probably shouldn't have this conversation. This isn't a TNC thing.
And you'd be surprised how many players hit up Scotty. Both sides are true. Both sides, maybe it's true. It's a fact. You're right. I mean, Nesco was just on my live talking about he wanted to be on TNC. You'll be surprised. Ness was literally just on my live a few weeks ago saying he wanted to be on TNC. Fact. It's documented. Go look it up. It's the name of the game. That's called business. It's called business. We are conducting business. Business is rough and rugged. Rough and rugged.
Either that I'm just talking about in general. There's players from, I can't even say, I can't say the platforms, but there's players that will call, and then every time I've been around, Davo's handled it the right way. And this isn't defending Davo. He can get online and talk about the stuff he wants to talk about too. And also, he's a grown man. But I'm just saying, from a perspective of being there, there's so much stuff that goes on. There's so much stuff that is happening. And because this space is only just beginning, people are making a lot of mistakes with how they're moving business-wise. They're making a lot of mistakes.
Agreed.
With how
100% agree.
Handling their contracts or how they're
100%
signing,
agree.
To things without understanding. But there's a lot of times that guys are playing places they shouldn't play. That's going to interfere with the business side of what they're trying to do. So I think as this space keeps growing, there's going to start becoming a blueprint for how players.
Listen. Hey, Midrange, if you got a chance, bro, let's first of all, like I said, I'll say this again. I don't have no issue with it at all. This post is not about you. This post is not about you at all. Please do not take it that way. Please do not take it that way. This is a general post. If I had an issue with you, I'd come directly to the source. Directly. You would know. I don't have no issue with you, bro.
Hey, when you sign up, we don't want you posting stuff online. This is where you go if you're upset. This is where you go if you're frustrated. Like, have this conversation with this player first. That stuff is going to sort itself out. But I think as fans, if you just like basketball, this was a really good weekend. These games that come out from OTD are going to be dope. Who's to say that the next TNC event isn't going to be the one that's just like, man, nothing's going to top that. And if they post something that's just like name a better lineup, I'll just be like, oh, this is good for me. I mean, I love watching TNC. Like I react to a video, like I'll break down how many TNC videos we break down a week, probably 2 or 3, right? So I just wanted to have this conversation just to talk about OTD a little bit. Everyone always asks me the OTD event a little bit. Everyone always asks me about a little bit behind the scenes, but then I wanted to address a lot of these things. It just all in one video without, I don't want to talk about it too much. I don't want to go back and forth, but I just want to put one video out to kind of address all my thoughts. So hopefully I did that. Do you guys have anything else that I missed, or if anything that I need to mention, you can put that in the comments down below. But like I said,
to be honest, you could have hit me up personally if you thought this was directly towards you. Because my Discord or whoever is the spy, I don't know, bro. This is a public forum. Obviously, I got spies in there, but they didn't send you all the praise, which kind of bothers me. Like, what are they trying to stir up for? That is the real stir up. What are they trying to stir up? Like, bro, I praised you probably 3 or 4 times in my Discord. Hey, that's crazy. But I don't have an issue with you at all, and I'm going to reiterate myself on the raw point. Bro, we praise these players so much. Midrange, bro. Man, hey, Midrange, please, brother. When you get a chance, bro, just binge watch as much YouTube content as you can. And I'm talking about not the games. I'm talking about the lives and things of that nature. Bro, that's how you're going to start learning about a lot. Go watch my interview with AK. Go watch some of my lives when Scotty go watch those. So you get the full gist of where a lot of these underlying issues between the owners of the companies happen. Bro, me and you are we're just reporting. We ain't got nothing to do with who get booked, how they get booked, how much they get booked by. How much money they make when they get – we don't. We're just reporting. Now, like I said, bro, we give these players so much praise. I'm going to be honest with you. Bro, the amount of times I praise these guys and give them hella love, I'll be damned if when I don't agree with them on a topic, I don't say it. They got me all the way fucked up if they think – as many times as I praise them, show them love, when I actually disagree with them on something, then I'm not going to say it. And I disagree with Rob here. And I'm going to talk about it. As much love as I show Rob consistently on reactions, if I don't agree with something Rob do, he going to know about it, bro. And I praise guys on the internet, I'm going to disagree with them on the internet. Listen, sorry, bro. If Scotty came to say his piece on the internet, and I disagree with something Scotty said on the internet, he wouldn't know about it because it would be in the video. I promise you. But Scotty doesn't speak. So I'm not about to spew out any private conversations me and Scotty have when I privately disagree with him. If it isn't public, I won't speak about it. If it's if it's public, I'm going to speak about it. If it's private, I won't speak about it. But yeah, bro, I don't have an issue with you, man. Shout out to you, Dev, in the lab, for doing y'all thing in the commentary and doing what y'all got to do, man. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep saying the players need to have the players. The players want some leverage. If the players want some leverage, go make a channel and post every day. Fans are waiting on you. But if you want your leverage to only be how good you perform, then that's on you. And if the information is online for public consumption, I don't care if you take the post down in 30 seconds. If it gets screenshotted and it's on 1v1 highlights, or it's over here, or it's over here, it's going to get commented on. It takes a lot to post. It takes like 3-4 steps. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, especially with guys that we talk to every day. And it's not like we was up here bashing Rob. We wasn't up here bashing Rob. Rob, my boy, I'm gonna tell him the real though. I'm gonna tell him the real. I'm gonna keep it 100 with him. Just how I do with Cam. Just how I do with Burke, Tay, Mike Harden, LP. Told him, hey, rock with y'all 100 grand, but just like y'all tell me the real about how y'all feel when I say, I'm going to tell y'all the real. But if it's a private conversation, nothing will be said publicly. I have way too many phone calls with players about what they should do with their career, how they should go about this, where should they take this matchup at. I have way too many conversations like that for me to be spewing that out publicly. But if it's some public post shit, oh, we're going to talk about it. 100%. Just like I did with Nas IG Live when he was calling me biased, we're going to talk about it. Just like I talked about Eugene German when he went live, we're going to talk about it. Just like when Trey Jefferson was on live and he was about to play somebody from Street Stars, we're going to talk about it. Just like when Briscoe and Nas was on live popping it, we're going to talk about it. Just like when Day just made a post about Hoodie Kel publicly, we're going to talk about it. So if Rob going to make a post publicly, we're going to talk about it. Ain't no fucking exceptions for none of these niggas.